Today we're with Scott Painter, the founder and CEO of TrueCar. Welcome, Scott. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
I understand that TrueCar, which is a company that is devoted to the online purchase of cars, is about to roll out a new app. Can you talk a little bit about it and what it's going to do?
Well, we're here at the World Congress because we really are talking about the future of car buying and really car selling. And we believe that future is mobile. And so it's more than just an app. I mean, this is really an entirely new direction for TrueCar. We believe that millennial buyers are ready to use their phone in an entirely new way. Buying a car is an inherently mobile activity, and therefore they need to have their friend in the car business, TrueCar, with them at the point of purchase and all the way through the transaction. And it really is about transforming what has normally been a publishing business or listings business to an interactive conversation with the consumer. And that's really what millennials demand.
Can you review a little bit in terms of your full year results, what you know about the behavior of your customers?
Well, I think that TrueCar is certainly a proxy for the millennial buyer, and today we see about 5 million unique visitors per month that are coming into the TrueCar environment, either through TrueCar or through one of our affinity partners like USAA, American Express, or AAA, or hundreds of others. And so really that growth is pretty dramatic. Just in December, for example, 80% year-over-year growth.
Can you talk about transactions that you've actually been a party to?
Sure. So when we look back at 2014 as an overall year, we haven't yet released our numbers, but everything that we are looking at shows that it's going to be over 600,000 units for the entire year, which is again a very dramatic growth rate, probably 8 to 10 times what the industry is at. So there's definitely an adoption of this new technology and sort of a new way to buy a car. I think what TrueCar stands for is a new way to do something, because people feel anxiety around sort of the way they're forced to do it today.
Now, when you say 600,000 units, are you talking about new and used or just new?
I'm just talking new cars.
New cars.
In the U.S.
Okay, so that's 600,000 in a context of a 16.5 million unit market.
So today we've published the number that we're approaching about 4% of the new car market in the U.S.
Tell me what kind of reception you're having from dealers lately, because you are basically getting orders from customers and going to dealers, correct?
Well, most people don't realize we're almost a 10-year-old company. In 2012, we survived a genuine boycott, and so I think that any time there's an emotional reaction to something, you have to really show that you can survive through that. I think where TrueCar was at in 2012 is we really had to spend time with dealers, given the size of the business and the pace that we were scaling to. And today that number has really reversed. So we now have about 1 out of every 3 dealers in the US on the platform. That's a little over 10,000 dealers in the coming weeks. So you've got, I think, just a very different level of engagement and participation by the industry than you did back in 2012.
You're giving OEMs a new way to participate now. Could you talk a little bit about that also? When I say OEMs, I guess for the uninitiated, that means automakers themselves.
Well, what's fascinating is dealers spend about $8 to $10 billion a year engaging, promoting, and incentivizing folks to buy cars. Manufacturers spend another 20+ billion on advertising and another 40 billion on top of that in incentive dollars. And so they're really focused on getting that customer into the dealership, into buying their product. But those budgets are 7 to 10 times larger than the dealer budget. So we really do want to make the car buying experience as accountable to the dollars that they're spending, and we want to allow them to promote their product as robustly and with high definition photography and imagery and accurate data as possible.
Can you just talk a little bit about being a public company? You just went public this year, and shares traded where? On which exchange?
We're on NASDAQ. We opened up at 9.
Okay.
We finished 2014 up about 160%. So one of the better performing IPOs of 2014, knock on wood. I think we're a great public company. We're a numbers-based business. We're bottoms up. We're very analytics-based, and we measure everything. And so, being a company that's gone through a boycott and had to deal with regulatory compliance and all of the things that govern the sale of automobiles, I think that's very sort of synchronized with what it means to be a public company and to sort of comply in that way.
Scott Painter, thank you very much for being with TheStreet.com. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.